What's up, YouTube? It's FitzBro, and this video is going to be a build order breakdown of the Delhi Sultanate. Here we have David Kim. He's currently ranked 30 on the ladder, playing up against GUA, who is currently ranked 200. But both very high-level players, and this game stood out to me because GUA is playing the Rus here, and David Kim is playing as the Delhi Sultanate. And we know that Rus is one of the hardest civilizations to deal with right now. And spoiler alert, David does win this match. So I wanted to just follow him and see exactly what his tactics were to go after the Rus. And I know that GUA plays a lot of the Rus civilization. So let's get into this. The very beginning, he has trained up a scout there. So you have a second scout, obviously to help with killing those deer. And you want to try to avoid the Rus from getting all the deer, since that does give them that gold bounty. So going for those deer right away, or the scout right away. And he also built a mill and a mosque, queuing up survival techniques at the mill first. A lot of times you'll see players go for wheelbarrow. I'm wondering if he's planning on going for professional scouts in the second age and just getting survival techniques now so that he has that increased gather rate. But we'll see if he actually ends up walking out to the deer. I suspect he's going to be making an attempt to contest the hunts. Very interesting. He has his first 5 villagers here on food. He sent a new villager gold and then pulled one of his food villagers to gold. So he actually pulled a food villager gold this early. So he has currently 5 on food, and there will be 2 on gold. Going out, he's already taken out 2 of these. Well, not that hunt yet. So he's left that. I think he's going. Is he going for maybe the wolves? So it's tricky, right? You could target the wolves because they're worth 25 gold apiece for the Rus player. Okay, new villagers are currently going to food. So he's sending them actually to the sheep. So I think he went for the mill because he wanted to get these techs in queue. And now he's not worried about walking out to the berries. He's just going to eat the sheep, so he saves walking time. So I definitely think this is going to be because he's going for the deer. Now look at this. Geo is able to grab his back hunt. And I'm not sure if David has suspected him to come over that quickly. But maybe he's just focused on the wolves at the moment. We got a wolf there. Got a wolf there. Yeah, maybe these wolves are just worth more to him. I don't know. But I think he could have maybe grabbed this hunt. Not a big deal at the end of the day. Okay, 5 on food, 2 on gold. I'm sorry, not 5 on food. We have 8 on food. Now 9 on food. So he basically, right after he got his mill, house, and mosque, by the way, official protection is in queue. He went straight for the gold with 2 villagers. Sometimes you put 3 or 4 villagers on gold. He's just going to get all the gold he needs with 2. So very interesting build order here. Just about has that survival techniques. Now this is going to help him for hunting, but it's not going to help him with the berries. Okay, and he's currently looking at the corners of the map, looking... Wait, did I have another scout? Oh, it's right there. Oh, he brought the wolf back in. Okay. So look at that. 2 minutes and 47-ish seconds. He dropped the Dome of Faith. And just kept 2 guys on gold. He still has 2 villagers on gold. Pulled off his 5 vills from the mill to build this Dome of Faith. Okay, new vills coming out. It looks like they're going to wood right now. I think he's trying to get wood so he can build a lumber camp. Now, since this is a build order breakdown and not just a straight-up cast, I'm going to give us a little bit of speed as he ages up here. So right now, he's got 2 on gold, 4 on wood, and 4 on food. Now, I'm curious to see when he hits the next age if he goes straight for professional scouts. I suspect that he might. But we'll see. GUA also might play age 2 Rus, which is something I've seen him do before a lot. Let's see. Okay, he is at age 2. I've slowed it back down. Let's see what he does here. Still has a wheelbarrow in queue. You know, maybe he's not going to go for professional scouts. I thought he might. It might have just been he just set down that mill and just queued up all those techs right away. Just kind of spam the hotkeys and didn't really pay attention that he didn't do wheelbarrow first. Because he's not really getting any advantage from that hunting upgrade he has right now. I see if he changes anything. No. Okay, he did switch to Sanctity, which is what we want to do at the mosque. Going for the stable. Oh, no. You know what? I think he was just a little delayed. I think he was intending to go for this right away. Because look at this. He's canceled Wheelbarrow and switched to Professional Scouts. So, I think this was his goal all along. He just executed the switch here a little bit late. Okay, now GUA has some archers out. One archer at least. And a barracks. Yeah, he likes to play H2, so not surprising here. But David's going to be training scouts probably here soon to contest the deer. Let's look at the bounty that GUA got. He has 320. I mean, that's pretty good. Okay, so as he hit the second age, he had a bunch of fills on wood, dropped down a stable. Currently has 11 on food, 9 on wood, 2 on gold still. He just kept 2 on gold. Trained up a few scholars. He's going to be training up another one. Looks like, oh, he did put one in here for official production, so he can train these scouts very quickly. How long does it take? 10 seconds a scout. Ah, he's going to go for some sacred sites, it looks like, if he's putting this outpost out already. So seeing these few horsemen, this is going to probably tell GA has to wait till he has some pikes. He has to stay back. Now, I don't know, maybe GA scouted this stable, and that's why he went for a Rax, but I know he likes to go Archer Rax a lot, just kind of as it is. But if he's able to get this tower up, it should give him the room to get that Sanctity in. He already has 2 Scholars garrison. He'll have that another 2 minutes here. Okay, so now he's going to be going after those hunts. And basically just, you know, grabbing any of those deer is advantageous instead of just letting the roost get all of them. So I've seen a lot of Delhi players go for this, where they go for the professional scouts in the second age, open up with the stable and do exactly what David Kim is doing. He's also going, looks like he's going to either scout or try to raid, but he's not going to get much here. We have a second outpost coming down already. Okay, so we've got a stable. Looks like he's just chilling here, not making any more scholars. I think he's just trying to, is he trying to age up? Perhaps he is, but or maybe just focus on getting all this food. Yeah, maybe that's what he's doing. Surprised he hasn't queued up more scholars at the moment. Oh, ungarrisoning them. So he's starting to walk. He's going to go to the sacred sites, and that'll give him the gold. He's going to age up. He's going to have plenty of food now under his town center. Bringing that hunt in, he's definitely going to get this one. I think he has 6 scouts. You want 7 typically, but he can run the straggler behind. And he did go for those arrow slits right away there on the outpost. So he dropped down a mining camp and just had 2 villagers on that in order to get those arrow slits. There you guys see they're in queue. 50 gold, 25, or 50 stone, 25 gold, by the way. Okay, Sanctity is almost done, another 20 seconds. So he'll start, I think he'll capture these sacred sites at about the 10-minute mark, because it takes a minute to capture the sacred sites. And this will be, 400 gold per minute. So horsemen, like really these 2 horsemen have just been just kind of bluffing, running around GUA's base. Actually, he might have been harassing this hunt a little bit, but it has forced GUA to stay in his base with these spearmen and archers, where he could have otherwise been up here harassing perhaps the wood line of David Kim. So using those horsemen well, he just trained he was like 2 horsemen, and then he went all in on scouts. And now these sacred sites, yeah, he can garrison the scouts. Yeah, this is really nice. So they'll have extra range. He's got the scouts in there. These units are not going to be able to take on these sacred sites right now. I'm afraid that maybe this outpost won't have the range he needs to protect that left one. There we go. 9-minute and 30-second mark. He's got the 2 sacred sites. So he's been macroing food and gold. So essentially he's gone for a semi-fast castle, opening with the stable and professional scouts. In the first age, he got the survival techniques, so his hunting rate is even boosted further, and now he's aging up. So that's basically in a nutshell what David's been doing, not facing any pressure. And even if Roos was going for a fast castle here, it wouldn't be any pressure. Okay, now he's putting the scholars back inside so he can boost those research rates. Going for that steeled arrow. So either to boost the towers or he's going to go into archers here. He does have an archer range down, so that might be it. Okay, now he's going up with the House of Learning. Now this is very, very slow. It's pretty bugged right now, so interesting to see that he's gone for this, in fact. By the way, if you guys hear any background hammering or noises, having some work done at my house right now, so, you know, that's life. I'm not sure if it'll pick it up in the audio, but maybe. Okay, so we've got the 2 sacred sites just generating tons of gold for David right now. GOE basically isn't able to contest this. It's forced him to go into Rams, and you know, that's just, you know, honestly, it slowed David down. It's kept GOA in the 2nd age, while David is now in the 3rd age, building some wall segments just to stop any maybe horse archer spam you might see. But maybe he's in a better situation since GOA has stayed in the 2nd age. I mean, he's going to cap this back for now, but I feel like David's in a really nice spot. Getting the sacred sites, you know, rather quickly. Getting those towers up to defend them. I mean, this has bought him tons of gold, tons of eco, and he's in a very nice spot right now. Would like to see him maybe pick up the relics maybe soon, but we'll see if he does. Going for a, you guys are gonna like this, dire elephant right away. Okay, so GOA has neutralized these towers. And down goes the sacred site, the first sacred site, and he's going to take the next sacred site. Now he has a bunch of archers and spearmen. Will that be enough? There's only 1 tower elephant right now, so I'm not sure if David has enough of a defense. A tower elephant will do some damage, but those spears should be able to neutralize it. And he does have some rams, so he could take out those military buildings. This is always a dangerous thing, building your military buildings on the front line if you don't have a standing army to defend it. But a 2nd tower elephant, that could be enough to do the job. We'll have to see here. A knight certainly would help situation. Kiting back with his elephant, trying to take some shots at those spears. Yeah, you don't want to take the spears head on. The archers won't do a ton of damage here. Now the scouts, oh, and very nice. He's able to use the scouts to actually kill the rams. At the very least, these scouts are tanking damage for the elephants. He's got 3 tower elephants right now. He did get his range upgrade. Yep, he did. The first attack upgrade. And he's just kiting back with his elephants. And looks like his archer ranges will be going down. He's going to need to maybe drop some more. And there we go. Ungarrisoning the scholars. Or no, where'd those come from? Oh, I think these were inside the archer range. Trying to heal up the elephants, but they're targeted down very quickly. But as you see here, David's going to take out this army. Losing a few military buildings, but I feel like he's probably okay with that right now. He honestly has such a good economy. He could, you know, buy the wood if he wanted to, if he has a market. So interesting. This was a 3 elephant kind of like fast castle, an elephant semi-fast castle essentially. Let's get in the elephant cam. I know you guys love it. Oh, look at them go! Look at them go! They're beautiful, absolutely beautiful. You know, I just realized the guy in the front of this has a spear. I want to see if I don't know if they actually use this in battle or not. I haven't paid attention. I know they have the archers on the back. They're noisy. Here we go. Anyways. They're just so pretty. We could look at that all day. Okay, so we've got, I think David stabilized. He went for the House of Learning. Not interesting. He's gone for the Tranquil Vigno, which is a very odd tech to get because it heals so slowly. 1 health every second, and you have to be out of battle. I mean, it's not fast. I mean, it certainly helps heal, but it's a very, very underwhelming technology in general. Granted, it's free, whatever, but Knights engaging with the man-at-arms on the background. Looking at his eco right now. got just a ton of food, and he's been able to just been eating all these deer. The other thing is, GUA has run out of his deer since David did pick up a fair amount of them on the map. I didn't honestly track exactly if he stole any of GUA's hunts. I'm not sure if he did, but he at least got his 2 in and prevented GUA from getting 3 or 4. There we go. We got elephants trying to defend here, but this is a pretty sizable Rus army. But he does have a war elephant, which will have a lot more HP and do well against the elephant or the horseman. He's trying to get that elephant back. He wants to heal it up. We see one elephant going down. GOA is still in the second age, and now these man-arms are really going to be a problem for him, to be honest. Yeah, he's got a significant massive now. 13. Will this tower elephant escape? 41 HP. Now, look, it's got 5 ranged armor right now, so that's why you see it surviving these shots. Just barely staying alive. Wow, look at that. Now, I think he about has the tranquil... Yeah, he could stand by the mosque and heal, but he's not even going to do that. Yeah, it looks like he just killed that army, and I think he's in a really good spot here. I think the tower elephants would also do decent against a bunch of... small numbers of horse archers. Like, I'm trying to think about if GUA had gone for a fast castle, how this match would have looked. I'm not sure if staying in the second age was the best of ideas here. And now he's just got a lot of gold. His resources, he's just set right now. He has so much res. He's had some decisive battles. I would have liked to see him maybe going for, if you're going to go for the House of Learning, go for Hone Blades, I guess. I don't know. It takes so long to get, but these other techs just don't do a whole lot. I guess, some line of sights, I don't know. They're pretty underwhelming technologies. That's why you go for the Compound Defender. Think of how great some stone walls here would look. He's going for some stone, speaking of that. He's also going to have full cost keeps, 800 stone, and if his objective is to control these sacred sites, which it looks like he is, having some cheaper keeps, throwing them down on sacred sites would really help. And I'm going to get a little speed from here because honestly, I feel like David just has it in the bag at this point. GUA's trying to remass an army, but he's run out of hunts. It's forced him to move out on the map. And you can see David's had 3 sacred sites under control. It's just in a really good position. So I'm just going to turbo this on to the end so you can see what happens. Here comes some siege, but David doesn't need to go H4, and we'll see if he does, but he's just basically making a bunch of tower elephants for the most part, and man-arms. Man-arms and tower elephants has been his comp. Throwing in a few mangonel now. But, yeah, very interesting. I kind of feel like this felt like similar to what we remember from, previous patches where Delhi players went for the sacred sites very early on. A lot of times, Delhi players aren't doing that all the time now. Since it does take longer to get, but David just kind of raced straight for it and went for a fast castle behind it and professional scouts. Feels like this was a good counter against the Rus. You can expect Rus are going for professional scouts almost every game. And even against, GUA went for some age 2 pressure, and David was able to hold it with just, essentially 3 elephants once he got to the 3rd age. And now he's in a good spot. If he doesn't get the actual sacred site victory, he just look how much res he has. It's just killer. Even though GUA has more villagers, and there you go. GG is called. So there you go. David Kim playing some high-level Delhi Sultanate against the Rus. Let me know down in the comments what you thought about this build, if you've done anything similar or you have any variations. But looks like a unique way to go about playing against the Rus, focusing on professional scouts and going fast castle with some elephants. Hope you enjoyed this game. I'll see you in the next one.